Alright, in case you hadn't seen or heard, the latest Captain Marvel movie images have dropped today, courtesy of Entertainment Weekly, the magazine that likes to give all of the superhero outfits and set image leaks, or well, official releases, they're not leaks, before everybody else does. I guess that's the destination magazine for Marvel and DC. But let's look at them. They're all basically on Twitter. I'm in Twitter Moments. There we have Brie Larson, this first one at the top. This is definitely from the movie, standing in her Captain Marvel outfit. And it does look a lot better than those original green ones. Well, it looks more comics accurate than those original green version of the outfit that was released before, that a lot of people are dragging on Twitter, well, online. And I was saying before, as I often say, I think people are way too quick to judge superhero costumes when these leaks come out while people are filming, because you don't know the context of the scene, things aren't done, all that kind of stuff. And this, I guess, is what she's finally going to look like, and she looks fabulous. And that green outfit, I think that was supposed to be earlier in the movie when she has on her Kree outfit, because the Kree dress in the comics in white and green, and that's part of Captain Marvel's origin. But a lot of people didn't get that or didn't care. They just want to say she looked terrible in the green, or inaccurate in the green and white costume. And I'm just saying, I think people just need to actually wait and see more often on the internet than they do a lot these days. Going down, there's the actual cover in Entertainment Weekly of her in her outfit. More stylized with the Photoshop with her arms glowing. Because, Captain Marvel is basically an energy wielder. That's her power set. She has other powers too, depending on who's writing. For the most part, she flies and shoots people and has all these cool cosmic energy powers. And this definitely harkens to that. Looking good. It's like the other shot, but it's more of a photo with all the Photoshop and like the sheen. You see the light like reflecting or shining on her legs and other parts, because this is Photoshop. These are pictures from the movie of her. Carol Danvers is, of course, as you probably know, Captain Marvel's real name. This is her, probably she's a military personnel person before she becomes a superhero and after. So this is probably her, before she gets her powers, or maybe after, in her civilian outfit, when she is like Lieutenant Danvers or Private Danvers or whatever. I don't know much about the military or the terminology, but I assume this is military or civilian Carol Danvers. In her 9-inch nails right in her shirt, because this movie is supposed to take place in the 90s, and 9-inch nails were big back then. There is Sam Jackson as Nick Fury. They've either digitally de-aged him. Sam Jackson takes good care of himself, or he has good surgeons. I'm not talking crap. I'm just saying he does look noticeably younger, but that's fine. I'm not hating on him. He can do whatever he wants. If I had Sam Jackson's money, I'd never age either. There are some scrolls coming out of the beach. This is either they're coming to Earth, or maybe this is another planet. Because I think the plot line of Captain Marvel is that she gets involved in a war between two races. I think the Kree and the Skrull. So this is them on a beach, either on another planet in the war. Maybe they're on Earth. I don't know all the plot details. But of course, this movie does introduce the Skrulls to the Marvel Universe and the cinematic universe. And people are wondering, is this going to start, a live-action version of Marvel's famous Secret Invasion storyline where the Skrulls came to Earth and masqueraded as different heroes. And, they didn't know who was really a Skrull or really the person. It was a very excellent storyline that came out, I think, in the early or mid-2000s. Written by Brian Michael Bendis, who now works for DC. This is a picture of the director. There's two directors. I think this movie is being co-directed. And the lady half of the directors, I'm sorry, I don't know their names. She is, I guess, giving direction to Jude Law playing Mar-Vell, the original Captain Marvel in the comics, and Ronan the Accuser, played by Lee Pace. And for those of you who don't know the origin of Captain Marvel character, in the Marvel comics, the original Captain Marvel was a Kree soldier named Mar-Vell, and then he died or something, and somehow his powers got transferred or something, or they gave powers to Carol Danvers on Earth, and she became the second Captain Marvel. Now, I haven't read a lot of Marvel comics, so I know there's a lot more than that in detail, but I don't know what that is because I haven't read those stories, but that's basically the gist of it. Somebody was Captain Marvel first, and then Carol Danvers was Captain Marvel second. Here's a picture of them, Jude Law and Brie Larson, as, in, I guess, I don't know what, those aren't civilian clothes. I guess maybe they're undercover on Earth, on another planet, or in whatever clothes people on this planet would wear, like maybe Kree people. They look good. I mean, this is definitely, maybe they're doing some kind of infiltration. I don't know. Now, this is her, Carol Danvers, in the Kree version of the Captain Marvel universe, because Captain Marvel is basically a Kree superhero originally, like I said before, with some Kree soldiers. I guess that's maybe like, I guess maybe all Kree soldiers or Kree battle people wear that stylized kind of outfit. Those of you who are familiar with the Marvel comics will know more than I do about that, but I think that's the gist. And I think one of them is Jaimin Hunsu, who is, I forgot, Korath, right? That was his character. And now he's actually left Marvel to go to DC and be Shazam, the Wizard Shazam. And I think both Captain Marvel and Shazam both come out next year, one in April, one in March. So he'll basically be in back-to-back superhero movies by two competing superhero houses, which should be funny. Okay, I guess that's it. I mean, I'm sure there probably are more Captain Marvel images than I've seen on here, but I guess, I've seen enough and I've shown you enough. So what do I think? I think it looks fabulous. Like I was saying, I think that people were too quick to judge when those initial Captain Marvel photos came out of those set leaks of Brie Larson walking in between takes in the green and white outfit. I always try to be reasonable when it comes to like set leaks for movies and TV shows, because I do feel bad for like, these studios when people, a lot of reactions on the internet, the ones that get the most traction or the most vocal are the people who have negative reactions. And I just think they're just a lot of times just being way too quick to dogpile on things. Like with the Titans TV show, with the original Captain Marvel leaks, with the Shazam leaks earlier, when people were saying the costume looked bad. But then when we saw the costume in live action, I thought it looked perfectly fine. I actually thought Shazam's outfit looked fine from the beginning. I mean, so, I'm just going to try. I know I definitely have my fits of emotion, but I just try to get to be a bit more wait and see with this kind of stuff. And now that I have waited to see what Captain Marvel is going to look like, I think she and the rest of the movie as a whole look fantastic. Marvelous, right? Maybe I should say marvelous whenever I'm referring to Marvel movies that I think are good. But anyways, what do you think? What do you think of the Captain Marvel imagery you've seen? Are you a yay or are you a nay? I'm going to bet most of you will be on the yay side. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.